Alright, after that spicy short episode, let's jump into our second to last one for Yamato. What's this one? In the greenhouse. Okay, pretty nondescript. Let's see what we're getting into here. Ever since being imprisoned in this manner, the sounds of the rain follow us everywhere we go. At first I disliked the sound, but lately that's not so much the case. There are things that can only be done under the cover of the rain. Someone I can only see when night falls. Aw, she's got a more positive experience with rain now, that's nice. Rain means I get to visit my boy. Thanks again, Monshiro. He turns his head to the side, as if trying to say, it's not that big a deal. He always waits in the same place for me while I'm in the greenhouse. Would you like to come talk with us sometime?
I'm fine. I will keep watch.
I realize now what he means by keeping watch. I wouldn't want any of those monsters to show up. It'd be bad if Hokage came too. Maybe I was just being careless. Why Hokage specifically? Just because you still think he's his brother? Thank you, Monshiro. I thank him again and open the door to the greenhouse. Hi, Yamato.
Hey, you're pretty late today.
Hokage was doing some research in the common area, so it took me a little longer to slip out than usual.
It happens.
Yamato responds gently and looks upwards. I've never seen him do that before, so it draws my gaze. When he looks back down, our eyes meet.
What?
Is there something up there?
No. Nothing in particular.
Is something bothering you?
Well, the sky. Or I guess the rain feels so close lately.
The rain? I didn't think the weather ever got any better or worse. In fact, I thought those same weather patterns just repeated themselves over and over here. Clear during the day, rainy at night. The weather is fixed like that. There have never been cloudy days or days with heavy storms.
Yeah. If you think so, that's probably right.
Sorry. I'm not trying to deny what you're saying.
Don't apologize. I didn't say it for any particular reason. The sound's just been bugging me.
As we continue talking, Yamato looks up again. He rubs his eyes, a look of utter melancholy on his face. He looks a little pale. Maybe he hasn't been... Have you not been sleeping well?
Impressive! How'd you know?
Because you're rubbing your eyes. It's pretty clear.
Oh yeah. I do feel kinda out of it.
Maybe you ought to get some rest then. I'll come back another time.
You came all the way here. I'm not sure I should.
He probably didn't mean it that way, but his voice is so lonely, and my heart breaks for him. He must really cherish our time together. That makes me really happy.
You know, I wouldn't sleep if you were gone, though. I get kind of anxious at night.
Oh. Well, I'm happy to hear it. I still worry about him. It sounds like the rain bothers him so much that he can't sleep. Does the rain bother you even when I'm here?
No. I don't mind it so much when we're talking. Actually, I feel more at ease in general when you're here.
Phrasing, Beniuri. Do you want to sleep together then?
Huh? What the hell does that mean?
Yamato flushes bright red, and I realize what I've just said. Oh, I mean, no! I just mean, like, you know, how you can be more at ease when you know someone's next to you. That's all. And I figured since I was here anyway, I could help you get to sleep.
Oh, I get it.
Wow, that was quite the sigh. Maybe he's disgusted with me now.
You ought to work on your word choice.
Sorry. I can't help but feel embarrassed as Yamato laughs at me.
You were doing it to be nice to me. I appreciate it. But hey, you know what?
What if I let you lay your head in my lap?
Huh?
Like, you lay your head in my lap. Maybe it'll help you sleep better. Oh, we're doing that now, are we?
How are we suddenly talking about this? We'd be ridiculously close to each other if we did that.
Yeah, but if you're laying on me, you know I'll be there next to you, even if your eyes are closed.
I know. But still.
The way he, like, sides away from her, that's so great. He's gonna refuse to sleep. Maybe I should force him to do it. I'm offering because I'm worried. You look really pale and sickly. Worry about your health, not your pride. Now get over here. Speaking out of desperation, I find a place to sit and motion for Yamato to come over. You gotta be aggressive with this boy. Take charge. It's all the same once you're asleep. It's like any other pillow.
Not even close to true.
See, you rubbed your eyes again. That's enough of this nonsense. Get over here and sleep. Just gotta put your foot down with him. Still hesitant, Yamato looks as if he's left without a choice and places his head over my thighs. But then I realize that I'm actually the one getting agitated. Picture, picture, picture. Somebody's embarrassed. Do we get a zoom out of this, or is this all we get? The red with the blue looks very nice. Her hair amongst his, gotta say. This is way, way more intimate than I thought it'd be. What were you... Girl, he's lying on your thighs. Honestly. Yamato's face is less than a yard away, and I feel his body heat on my legs. I find myself wondering how I managed to make such a bold suggestion. Me too. That's why it's usually only lovers that do this. I had no idea.
Hey, quit looking at me. Turn your head.
Why aren't your eyes closed?
I'll close them when I go to sleep. And don't creep on me and stare at my face while I'm asleep.
Okay.
How did it end up like this?
Stop sighing at me! Sheesh.
People don't normally say, "Hey, come sleep on me."
It's better than the ground. I thought it would be a nice change for you.
You don't get it at all, do you?
Confused as to what he meant, I try to look him in the face, but he turns away bashfully. I guess he's really embarrassed. I'm the one who suggested it, though. Should I sing you a lullaby?
Am I 4 years old?
What about a bedtime story?
How is that any better? Let's just act like normal people. I want to talk.
Normal. We're both obviously feeling pretty embarrassed, but we might be able to relax eventually if we strike up a conversation. What's a good topic? How about your favorite patterns for an umbrella?
Umbrella patterns? Why would we talk about that?
You know how rain is kind of a downer? You can't play outside, that sort of thing? I don't know many people who actually like it. But if you've got an umbrella with a cute pattern, it makes you feel a little better. They make me want to go outside more. That's why I have a couple different ones that I like.
Uh-huh. I don't really care about stuff like that.
So you prefer the black or the clear vinyl ones?
That's usually what guys use.
Aw, then how do you cheer yourself up?
I don't know.
I'm relieved to see the expression on his face soften a little bit. We're talking about inane things, but he replies good-naturedly to my questions.
But bringing in something you like to offset something you hate isn't such a bad idea. Like how you talking to me makes this rainy night not so awful. And, like...
His speech slows and then cuts off. Aw, he fell asleep. Yamato? I look down at him and see him breathing softly, totally asleep. Wow, he passed right out. His broad shoulders move up and down. His eyes are shut and his mouth hangs open defenselessly. Yep, he's definitely gone. I'm grateful knowing that I'm someone he can truly relax around. He wouldn't be able to sleep like this if I weren't. Sleep tight, Yamato. I steal a glance at his face, despite his warning against doing so. When I'm alone, I hear the rain. The gloomy sound of it echoes through this lonely place. But it seems to beg us not to despise it, to look at it. At least, that's what it sounds like to me. Aw, that was wholesome. Now that's how you do the sleeping on the lap scenes. Eureka, just for future reference. Okay, that's a Kurosaba, I think. This is our last one. Last short episode, and then we go back into Yamato's route. So let's see what this one is. Long hair. Okay. Surprised that's not a... Maybe... I was gonna say, I'm surprised it's not a Monshiro episode, but Benny has long hair. I think it's been a number of days since Yamato turned and I started coming to visit him in the greenhouse. However many days it has been, Yamato seems to have gotten used to things. He appears to be more relaxed now. I start to wonder if this new, more mild Yamato is what he's really like. And yet, at the same time, I start to feel a little awkward because I get the sense that I know him really well. Well, you're not wrong. I walk down the hallway filled with the scent of the rain. Monshiro leads me as always. It feels as though we could be attacked by the monsters at any time, but that feeling gradually subsides as we approach the greenhouse. We made it safely once again. I'm glad the monsters didn't show up.
We would be fine even if they did.
You're very strong, Monshiro. Don't overdo it, though.
Okay.
He nods and takes a step toward me. Is something wrong?
What's that smell?
Was he smelling me? Maybe the sweets? They smell good, right? I found them in storage the other day. They're really delicious.
They look good.
Yes. They're not that sweet, so I thought Yamato might like it better. I guess you want to try it too, though.
Yes. I want to eat some.
Let's all share them together, then. I'm sure Yamato would be happy to. Ever since Yamato started living in the greenhouse, he rarely eats with anyone besides me. I'm sure he would be happy to share with Monshiro. With that thought in mind, I open the door. We're inviting Bro, finally. Once I enter the greenhouse, my eyes meet Yamato's. It looks like he's been waiting for me.
Monshiro's with you today.
Yes. I brought some treats today, so I thought we could all have some together.
I don't mind, but...
What's the matter?
He's, sprinting after the butterflies. Is that okay?
I turn around and realize Monshiro is gone. I'm surprised at how he's able to disappear without a sound. Huh? Monshiro? You said you wanted to eat!
He'll be back eventually. He likes to wander off, but he always makes it back before long.
But... I'll feel bad if we start eating without him.
What did you bring? Is it really sweet?
They're not that sweet. I figured you'd like that better.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Actually, hang on, I'm going to go look for Monshiro.
Hey!
I end up putting down the food and running after Monshiro. Parting the greenery as I go, I realize just how unexpectedly large the greenhouse is. He said he was chasing the butterflies, so maybe this way? I see a cluster of white butterflies, but Monshiro is nowhere to be found. Some sort of white fog appears and blocks my vision. Ah! In my surprise, I stop moving. Something hits me on the back of my head. I look on the ground and see a flower bud. I look up once again and see Yamato running towards me.
Stop being so impatient. Listen to me before you go running off.
Well, I prefer you throwing a flower butt at my head instead of a soccer ball. Did you throw this at me, Yamato?
Yeah. I called out to you, but you didn't even turn around.
I knew it. Why'd you throw it? You could have just called for me.
I just said.
Something feels off.
It's your fault for being absent-minded. Didn't you come here to see me?
Yamato says it, a slight laugh escaping from him. My lips curl up into a pout. I did, but what's wrong with worrying about Monshiro?
You came to see me, so worry about me. Something wrong with that?
But that's not... It's not just this conversation. Something in the back of my mind is telling me everything is off. It hurts my head.
What's wrong?
I don't know why, but something like this has happened before, I think. A throbbing pain strikes my head. Is this déjà vu? Although, I can't remember exactly what happened. Something happened in my memory, but I can't remember what it was.
Your head hurt.
Yeah, but I can't remember why.
Don't force yourself. Even without your memories, you're still you. It's not good to think too hard about things.
Don't protect her from her memories! Guys, why do you guys all do this? Yeah. Before I know what's happening, Yamato is gently patting me on the head in a comforting way. Oh, his hand is so big. You know what they say about big hands. Big gloves. Ahem. He stays silent as he continues patting me on the head. He's trying to comfort me, so I can't bring myself to stop him. It's not that I don't like this. It's just embarrassing to be like this. I look to the ground and see the flower bud again. It seems to have fallen before it could bloom. That flower's white. Maybe it's a gardenia? Yamato finally steps away from me.
Dunno what kind of flower it is, but there's a bunch growing over there.
He points towards a cluster of white flowers growing together. The large, neat flowers feel somehow familiar. You're right. They're gardenias. There's so many of them. How pretty.
Gardenias, huh? Never thought about it, but they do look nice.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I look over again and then realize what's bothering me. I'm surprised I never thought of this before. No one cares for the plants here, right? And yet the greenery is always so lively, and the flowers are in full bloom all the time. I turn my head to the side, wondering. Yamato seems to have something on his mind. He then turns to look straight at me. I wonder if I was too obvious in changing the subject. Yamato? Is something wrong?
Huh? No, I just realized... Your hair has gotten much longer.
I don't think so. Our bodies stopped changing once we came here, as if time itself had stopped. My hair shouldn't be growing, but...
The ribbon. It'd look good on you now.
Ribbon? He remembers the ribbon! Oh gosh, wow. He really got all his memories back, didn't he? Yamato reaches for my head once again. Huh. You've been running with those sweets the whole time? I thought you put those down, girl. Gosh, he does have a giant hand. I mean, look at that thing. Monster hand. Holy crap. But this time, he simply takes hold of a lock of my hair and touches it as if checking something. Yamato? I wonder what's wrong. He's so serious, but he also seems kinder than usual. What's the matter?
Oh. Nothing.
He sees my surprised face and releases my hair, but then he flicks my forehead. With those giant nails? Ow. Ouch! You're too rough.
That didn't hurt.
Yes, it did. It hurt my heart.
Right. You always hated that sort of thing. I'll be more careful next time.
Okay?
Monshiro's probably over here. Follow me.
Right. Yamato seems different than usual today. I wonder why. I thought it was odd, but I follow him anyway. He returns to his usual attitude, but I still feel as though his heart is somehow distant. Well, considering he's remembering you with your memories in the real world. I assume the ribbon is how he knew Monshiro was his brother. Probably. He's like, wait. Like, once he got all his memories back, he was probably like, that ribbon looks familiar.
Sheesh. He made us go to a bunch of trouble, man. Were you looking for me, Benny Yuri?
Yes, because we promised we'd eat together.
You're kind. Kind my ass. Don't just disappear when you make a promise to somebody. Now we don't have as much time to talk. Are you jealous?
Ooh! Yes, more of this. More of the brothers going at it.
What? When did you find a spine? You're jealous. Stop that! Shut up and eat the damn sweets.
What a relief. The regular Yamato is back. As he continues to berate Monshiro for disappearing so suddenly, Yamato eats a bunch of the sweets. He seems to like them. Things are certainly a bit livelier than usual this evening. It makes me happy to see a side of Yamato that I don't know, but there are still times when I don't understand his feelings. He's usually very forthright, so I can't help but be confused by situations like the one today. It might be impossible to fully understand others, but at least among our group of friends, I'd like for us to understand and share our feelings with one another. Is it selfish of me to want that? If you're going to keep him in the friend zone, yes, absolutely. So don't keep him in the friend zone. Alright, well that's that. Where is Yamato? There he is. Okay, we're going to jump back in now that we're done with all that. I'm nervous, but let's go. Okay, we did all this. So I'll just go forward until the next morning. That's where we were before. Okay. Go to sleep, Benny. Perfect. Now we're back. From the next day, I start going to Yamato's place regularly. After the others go to their rooms and I don't hear any sound from them, I sneak out quietly. The young man is waiting for me every time. It's a young man. He doesn't say a word. Like clockwork, he takes me to the greenhouse. Along the way, I try to talk with him, but he rarely ever responds. And so, I'm unable to figure out what reason he could have for taking me to Yamato every night. He says little, and guides me in silence, so eventually I give up. I'd never see Yamato again if he got angry and stopped taking me to him. I couldn't bear to do anything that would jeopardize that. So I never learned the truth.
Brought something again, did you?
What? I blink my eyes, confused at his sarcastic tone. There's a large cloth bag in front of me full of food, books, toys, and more. It's been a few days since I've started going to the greenhouse regularly. I've made sure to bring everyday items and entertainment for Yamato so he wouldn't feel inconvenienced living here. You don't need any of this stuff? I know it's bright and comfy in here, but you don't have food or anything else to pass the time with.
I already told you that I haven't had to eat since I turned into this. And I don't need to kill time. What even is this stuff anyway?
A set of playing cards and a stuffed animal. Karasuba found it in the storage room the other day.
You don't think it'd be creepy for me to sit here talking to a stuffed animal?
Would it be? I tried to imagine him playing with the stuffed animal. It's actually pretty cute.
Quit being stupid!
Was I that obvious? I guess it would be weird for you sitting here playing with it alone. We didn't have anything better, though. What are you doing? Yamato continues rifling through the bag's contents. Suddenly, his eyes go wide. A soccer ball, your favorite thing!
Is this a soccer ball?
Oh, that was in your room. It's still got air in it, so I thought you might want to play with it. I'm sorry I went in without your permission. I'll put it back if you want. I reach out to take it back, but he pulls it away. Yamato?
I'll take it.
He stands up and taps the ball, testing it. He then bounces it off his thigh and into the air. Wow, so cool! You're still as cool as you were always. Man, we're getting, like, oodles of CGs now. He's so proud, showing off his skills. His soccer skills.
Huh!
Using his knees, he deftly bounces the ball back and forth. Wow! You're really good, Yamato! The ball dances through the air for a few moments, and he kicks it even higher. Amazing! It hasn't touched the ground once!
It's called lifting. Anybody can do it.
Not anybody that I know. It's like the ball is magnetized to your legs.
If I kick it straight up, it comes right back down where it was. Like this.
He catches the ball with the outside of his foot. It comes arcing down and he kicks it up again with a steady practice rhythm. This brings back memories.
How so?
About my dog, Koro. He used to get so happy when he would find a ball. I'd throw it as far away as I could and he'd waggle his little tail and come running back with it.
Hey! I ain't your dog!
Sorry. Sometimes I just feel like I know you from before, in the same way I remember Koro. Yes.
Yo, think fast!
What? What? He suddenly kicks the ball over at me. I try to catch it, but I totally miss. It rolls behind me.
You're awful at sports, aren't you? You can't even kick a slow ball back.
That's not fair! I wasn't expecting it!
All I'm hearing are excuses.
Fine. My turn now, then. Ha!
What the heck was that? Your control is awful. Why did it veer way off to the side like that when you kicked it?
I was trying to aim for your feet.
Yeah, well, you missed by a long shot. You didn't kick the ball on its axis, so it went off course. Ugh. Here, look.
He kicks the ball toward me, softer this time. When I go to return it, I kick it straight in the center and it goes straight back to him.
Nice work. Keep it up.
We pass the ball back and forth. Yamato to me to Yamato. Back and forth we exchange the ball, laughing as we do. Man, I haven't done this, like passing a ball back and forth, like kicking it back and forth to someone in ages. It feels as though some new bond has formed between us. I feel like this moment is some kind of treasure shared between us. We hath created a new bond.
Phew. I haven't exercised this much in a while.
Oh dear. What should I tell the others if my muscles are sore tomorrow? After we finished playing, we sat down on a bench and stretched our arms and legs. The ceiling of the greenhouse is high and creates the sense that we are in a huge open field. So I guess the ball was a hit after all. I'm glad you liked it. You normally don't like anything I bring you.
That's because you keep bringing weird-ass toys and books and languages I can't even read. This time you actually brought something good.
Excuse me, Mr. Particular.
I'm telling you, you need to be more careful. If you bring too much stuff here, the others are going to find out. I don't care about the toys, but I'd be really upset if you couldn't come here anymore. It's nothing. Never mind.
Yamato's cheeks seem to be somewhat flushed as he turns away from me. Wait, so does that mean... I'm happy I'm not getting in your way. I was worried that you thought I was annoying.
No, the opposite. I'm glad you're here.
You are?
It blows being alone all the time. It's depressing. That's why I'm glad you keep coming.
My heart skips a few beats. I wouldn't have expected to hear that from him. Are you lonely here, Yamato? I knew it. Your body isn't totally back to normal. I know you're worried. But still, do you have any intention of coming back?
No, not yet. I'm just not sure yet.
Yamato, why is he so hesitant? Despite how lonely he is, he still refuses to come back to us. I don't understand why. Well, then I'll make sure I come back again. If you can't come to us, then I'll come here and spread some of our good cheer. Tomorrow, the day after, and the day after that too. I'll keep coming around until you get annoyed. That'll keep you from being lonely, right?
Beniyuri,
He looks me in the eye, smiling wryly.
you're a weirdo. Cutting back on your sleep just so you can babysit me.
You're important to me, Yamato. I couldn't just leave you here. Tell me if there's anything else you want. I want to help you. Another warm smile.
It's plenty enough knowing you care. I only need you, nothing else. I just want to see you from time to time.
Okay. Oh, my heart.